But anyway, here we go. All right, we are sharing. Very awesome. Okay, so what I want to go over is the dividend for FEPI. So this is 96. Let me just open the full email. Let me see here. Can I pop it out? Here. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's open the full one. So share the. Here we go. All right, perfect. Here we go. Now we're in business. Okay. Let me see. Am I able to move? This is perfect. This is just like my other. This is just like using Streamlabs, but better. Okay. So Rec Shares. We haven't covered Rec Shares in a while. Rec Shares has their FANG and Innovation Equity Premium Income ETF, which is known as FEPI. They have the AI Equity and Premium Income ETF, known as AIPI. They have the Crypto Equity Premium Income ETF, known as CIPI. All of these have paid. Well, CIPI was yesterday. AIPI and FEPI were today. So CIPI was almost 42%. As of yesterday, 41.85% to be exact. AIPI was 34.8% as of today. FEPI was 25.2% as of today as well. Now, the details on this one, starting with FEPI. So this is a 25.2% distribution rate. The NAV currently 45.10. NAV change and all of that is there. The management fee is minimal, 65.65 basis points. So this is actually the highest dividend that we've had since February. So we are coming back. So if we were to annualize this dividend based on the NAV of, what do we say, $45? So we've got 0.9622 times 12. That is 1154. And then they show all this here. Number of holdings, shares outstanding, closing price. So that is 45.14. So that is about a 25.6% payout, which is pretty good. So there's lower NAV erosion, but we have a higher dividend. Now, at one point, we were as high as $1.09, $1.09 basically. So let's see. So that was 29% back in November. So that is FEPI. Let's cover the other two really quick. AIPI, 34.8%. This is the AI Equity Premium Income ETF. So this is what we do. So these funds, they own some of the stocks. They also write covered calls. So it's like a hybrid strategy. So for enhanced income potential, as they say, if you all are unfamiliar. We've got a lot of new viewers here, so want to make sure I kind of spell things out for us. Now, this is the highest dividend we've gotten in this one since March. We were as high as $1.51 back in November. That was when the market really peaked out right after the election. The market must have liked something that it saw. So that was a 42% payout at the time, based on 43.44 today. So this $1.27, if we annualize this, 127.39 times 12, that's 15.28 divided by 43. That is, just to go back here, 43.44, 35%. So pretty much exactly as it says. Now let's go back over here and go to CEPI. So CEPI is over here. Hey, we got Feed the Family on, says we in business. All right. Okay, so CEPI over here just came out in December. And I haven't covered Rec Shares in some time, but the highest one was in January. So we've gotten, this is our sixth dividend ever. So $1.6983 in January times 12. That would be 2038 annualized, divided by the closing NAV of 39. Closing price 62. That would be 51%, which is phenomenal. So the NAV and the change based on closing price, it's not too far off. And as a reminder, NAV stands for net asset value. So $1.38 approximately as of today times 12, that would be 16.56 if we round up. And then divide by the 39.62 is 42%. So that's a 42% payout. So that pretty much, folks, is going to sum up the Rec Shares funds. let's go over here really quick to seeking alpha and hopefully seek some alpha. So let's look at, we'll do a comparison of all three. We'll start with FEPI. FEPI's over here, 45.87. We'll go since inception. So since inception, we have dropped like $6 a share, but I think it's made up for it in dividends. We were actually last March, we were doing really well. We were up to 56, but we are seeing some NAV erosion here. And if we look at, if we go to charting and then do total return, that's the holy grail, of course. So the total return is over the past year, it's 6.09%. Since inception is 33%. Now if we add, let me take out the S&P. If we add CIPI and then AIPI, so these are obviously newer, but total return is positive for AIPI, 19.68%, negative for CIPI, negative 4.83%. Since the beginning of the year, though, we are all barely positive, 4.01% for AIPI, 4.61% for CIPI, 1.09% for FEPI. So you'll notice a big difference between price return and total return. So price return is here. You see, total return, which includes the dividends, is here. And sometimes it only adds it. There's other metrics we need to use, which is why we'll be doing these in spreadsheets next time we do it. Okay, he says CIPI versus LFGY. That's the next comparison we'll do. And then AIPI versus GPTY. So let's look up AIPI again, or let's go over here, AIPI over here, and then versus GPTY. GPTY. I believe that's the YieldMax counterpart. Let's see how these are doing. So this is fund versus fund here, comparison year to date. GPTY is actually doing better in terms of price return. Let's go 6 months. So this one hasn't been around all that long, January 23rd, so it had 23 days on the other one. AIPI is only showing, interesting, that's weird. Huh. Hold on. Let's do this here, CIPI, or I'm sorry, GPTY. Okay, we want total return for these. So total return for these, GPTY is the winner. Now he said to look up LFEGI versus CIPI. All right, so CIPI, again, over here, the crypto one versus LFGY. Let's go LFGY. So these are the comparisons here. CIPI versus LFGY over here. By the way, really good day for NVDL and SMCI, or SMCX rather. Okay, so LFGY is slightly underperforming CIPI in terms of price return, but they're not equal horizons, as you can see. If we go here, there is a difference. Of course, if we look at total return, for total return, CIPI is outperforming LFEGI. So there we have it. That's a comparison of the YieldMax ones. Why'd you delete your message, Pay the Piper? I looked at it anyway. Well, anyway, hey, folks, thank you all for tuning in. That's just a quick one for now. We are going to have answers from Jay in case you all want to see. I did email him. And let me refresh, actually. Where did it go? Here we go. Okay, so I will show you all really quick the questions that I asked on behalf of the audience real quick. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 of them in total. And then actually lucky number 13 if we count the silly one. So is going to do it for us for now. We will have answers to these and I will cover it as soon as I have them. So thank you all so much for tuning in once again. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe and join Discord, spread the word. And we will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.